Hi everyone and welcome back to our JavaScript programming series. So today we're going to cover modulus and import export, a powerful features introduced in PS6 and that allow us to organize code into reusable maintainable part instead of having all our code in a single line. You can split it into the similar module and the share functionality export file. Okay, so to do so, creating this example for creating exporting a module. Okay, so now let's create in here. Just first let's start by creating a module, and let's say we want to create a simple math module, perform some basic arithmetic operation and defining function in the separate file and export it. So here first of all I'm creating this another new file. Just open this and here just creating for easy. So just JavaScript inside for creating this another file. Name is a math.js. Okay, and this inside I'm creating this another program. So here first of all I'm creating the function. The name is including the variable of a and secondly including the variable of b. So now I'm using the return statement for a, an additional operator for b variable. Then I'm creating for again the function name is a subtract and including for the variable of a and b, again using the curly brackets. So now just using the very general statement for a and subtractions for b, and then also using for the exporting function. So just to start the export for curly brackets and inside including for the add method additional and also for the subtract. Okay, it is a perfect and fitting RISC and semicolon, and you can see here is example for external file for the map.js is defined for the two functions for add and subtract using the export keyword and make those functions available for use in other files. So now let's see how we can export them in another file. Okay, so you can see it just open for script.js. so this is just importing and using module, and recently I create this import for the add and subtract function from math.js into our script.js file and use them. So first of all here type the import and using the curly brackets. So first of all type and add and also type word here is subtract. Okay, and then also type here is from and then this type the single quotations, and it means the including here is a dot and first slash, and then type word is a math.js file. Okay, is perfect, and then using dot constant type is a constructor, name is sum is equal to delta head, and this inside including the value of 5 and 6. Okay, and then using for again for the another constructor, name is a difference, the difference is equal to creating here is a subtract and including the value of 9 and 4. Okay, I'm creating the authority statement using console log method. So first of all here I'm creating this this inside including this sum. Okay, and also using this curly brackets and declare the sum variable and again creating one. So now type the console log method. So here first of all I'm creating here is those partitions and tag the difference. Okay, So here we sorry is no mistakes, so diff I the FFERENC. Okay, difference and creating this dollar symbol panel, so using the private practice this difference. Okay, you can see this program is completely done in here. It's perfectly using for this output keyword to bring it in the function from the math.js, and noting that its curly brackets around the function name is called the normal input, and we can now call this function as if they were written directly in this file. So first of all, safe for in this math.js, and secondly same for in this script. Just and I will just click on this running, and you can see here is getting for output is perfectly here. So now just is cross and just begin run this code. Okay, so in this tutorial example is completely done and perfectly working this. So here and there is a quickly overview of the modulus and the import and export in JavaScript program. This concept is essential for writing clean modular JavaScript for a special and a large application. Okay, so I hope you perfectly understand this tutorial.